everyone, I'm Noelle. This is Noelle IRL, and today I'm going to introduce to you my project pan of 2023. So I've already filmed a sort of get ready with me using these products on my face right now, but I just wanted to show you what I'm going to focus on, at least for the first quarter of the year. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this project pan exactly in its entirety, but I'm going to show you what I have in my makeup bag. So everything in this bag is what I'm going to focus on, and I'm going to show you individually each product that I'm going to try to pan this year and get rid of, and just talk about the history of the product, why I bought it, and if I still like it. Let's get to it. So the very first things that I want to get rid of this year, like preferably I know everything takes time, but I want to get rid of these so bad. These are the OG e.l.f. eyelid primers. I have the one color in sheer and I have the other color in gold or golden or whatever it is. I can't read it. Remember when e.l.f. had these small stickers, these tiny stickers that you could barely read? And I'm getting up there in age, y'all. I can't read, all right? It's hard for me. Actually, I lie. My nearsight vision is better than my farsight vision, so yes, but I want to get rid of those. So those are probably going to be in here until they're gone. They have to go. They gotta go. The next two products I want to get rid of this year. And when I say this year, ideally, yes, it would be so good to get rid of these products and just get them out of the way like by December. Obviously that's, you know, very difficult. But I have here an OG e.l.f. Flawless eyeshadow in the color Beautiful Browns, and now I have hit pan, okay? Before I even did this project, or started or introduced or anything like that, I have already hit pan on 3 of these actually. I just hit pan on that today. But ideally, I want to get this one gone. This top shade here, I want gone. I want it gone, 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 gone. It's almost there. We can do it. I want to get rid of this palette so bad, but I can't bring myself to just declutter it. The next thing I want to use up is this it's the e.l.f. Baked Eyeshadow Trio. These don't exist anymore. You can't buy pretty much half of the products I'm going to show you, but nothing has like changed in consistency or smell or anything. I don't notice that my skin hurts or anything when I use them, so I'm just going to use them.
Obviously, this is my own makeup collection, and I'm taking risks by using expired makeup, but if you don't like dancing with potential breakouts or infections, declutter your makeup. Don't listen to some chick on the internet ramble about her decade-old makeup she's trying to use.
And this is in the color Brown Bonanza. As you can see, the lightest shade is my favorite. It has the most product out of it. I'm going to be really sad when that's gone. But yeah, I do want to focus on using up more of this product since there is so much left of it. So the next product I want to get rid of is the e.l.f. Eye Brightener in the shade Buff. I want to get rid of this, and I think I can if I remember to put this on every face. If I remember to put this on every time I do my makeup, I'm sure I can get rid of it this year. The next couple things I want to use up if I can are some eyeliners. I have several here. Several. Several. Well, I'll just put everything else here. All right, so I have some eyeliners, I have some mascara, and some brow products. So we'll focus on the eyeliners first. I have some OG e.l.f. eyeliners here that I want to use up. So I've got the e.l.f. Mineral Eyeliner in black and coffee, I believe. They're not great. They transfer. I never use them on my waterline. I only ever use them on top of my eyelid and then smoke it out. And then I have to like set it with something. And then I have the e.l.f. Eyeshadow and liner stick. I said that wrong. It's the eyeliner and shadow stick. And let me just show you how much product is left in these. So that's the eyeshadow. Here is the liner. Oh, is that really it? Is that all the liner that's left? Oh, I can definitely use that up. I thought there was more. So that's exciting. This one is in black. How much do we have left? Quite a bit left in the black. Oh, she's not going down. Oh, she's not going down. Okay, she's going down. In the coffee, I think I felt like I used more of. I did, yeah. So hopefully we can get rid of coffee soon. And then as far as these other products, I have an e.l.f. lifter and filler. I didn't really use the filler much, but I did love using the lifter because I really did think it brightened my eyebrow, which was really nice. This is a pencil product, so just hopefully I have to sharpen it more and it'll be gone. I have the Urban Decay 24/7 waterproof liquid eyeliner in the shade Demolition. I'm really hoping to get rid of this because I spilled half of it when I did like a makeup look like several months ago, but probably a year and a half ago actually. But there's still a lot of product left in it and I want to get rid of it. I have a Catrice Cosmetics liquid liner waterproof version and it's in the shade Don't Leave Me, which is just a black. I had another one of these that I actually did declutter because the tip was feathering. There's still quite a bit of product in here. It's still very liquidy, very juicy, but if I find that the tip does fray and fade, I'm just gonna throw it out because I can't. Here I have the Primark PS Amplified False Lash Mascara in the shade Black, and this is kind of recent. Within at least the last year and a half. I know you're supposed to get rid of your mascara every, what, 3 months? 3 to 6 months? Something like that. But shh, if you don't tell. Shh, don't tell. Shh. So I want to get rid of that. And then you might be wondering why I have a pencil sharpener here. And I'm disgusting. So every time I would sharpen an eyebrow pencil, I would just use what's left in the sharpener. Is it hygienic? No comment. Now, the thing is, I only use it on my brows, so if I'm not using it on my eyes, does it really matter? So anyway, that's it for all the eyeshadow products I want to focus on pretty much all year. So this is like my all year sort of products, and I'll like roll stuff in. You know, does that make sense? So these are my main things that I want to get rid of. And then I'll just kind of, you know, put stuff in when I feel like it. All right, so for face products, the things that I want to get rid of first and foremost, are these primers here. Move out of the way. e.l.f. Shimmering Whip Facial thing, go away. I have the Bare Minerals. Oh, I had so much trouble saying this when I was doing my not try on, but my face on. It was so bad. The Bare Minerals Prime Time Foundation Primer. It is getting down to it. I mean, I have like, there's product left in the bottle, there's product left on the pump, but it doesn't pump anymore. So I'm gonna try and use whatever I can reach out of this thing, and then it's gone, all right? And then I also have the e.l.f. Plus Matte Oil Control Primer. I actually really do like this primer a lot. I do feel like it keeps me mattified, at least when I put it on for a couple of hours. It's pretty good. It's not the best, but it's good. I also want to use up this e.l.f. Plus Matte Oil Control Lotion. Is it great? It's fine. It's pretty bog standard. I feel like it doesn't do much for me. It does keep me matte for a little bit, but I still break, like, my face. The oil from my face could power an entire country for like a decade, I swear. But those are the things I want to focus on primer wise. As far as complexion itself, foundation and concealer. Okay, so you're probably going to kick me, but this is like old. This is probably the oldest foundation ever in the entire world. No, it's not. But it's the CoverGirl Clean Oil Control foundation in the color 510 Classic Ivory. I've had this for a very long time. I actually had another bottle that I was able to declutter, or not declutter, but use up. I actually used up I have two foundation empties, but we'll talk about that later. So I want to use this up. It's getting there. Look, I have that much product left. It's getting there. She getting there. And then I have this e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the matte finish, and it's in light peach. I actually don't care for this concealer. I talked about it during my little try on. I feel like it's just too dry on my skin. I felt like it wasn't, like when I put it on and then I blend it out, I end up getting texture. I get like the crocodile skin, and I'm gonna be excited to get this used up, but as you can see, it's pretty full because it's pretty new, but I want to get it used up. Next, don't be fooled by how beat up this compact is. I only just recently got this in November 2021, and it is a color corrector palette. It's the matte base color corrector palette. And I do like it. It's not great. It's Revolution. It's, you know, but I do want to use that. So here I have the e.l.f. Radiance Enhancer. Now this is an OG product from e.l.f. and it's in the color Sunrise. And it's nice. I actually have it like as like a highlighter product. It's very subtle. As I found out during my try on, but I do want to get rid of it. It's super old. It needs to be gotten rid of. I actually have the other color in golden, but yeah, I have that one to do as well, but I'm going to focus on this one first. Next, I have the e.l.f. Shimmering Facial Whip in the color Camilla, and this is an OG product that I have too. I actually have two more. I have the white one. I think it's in Spotlight or something like that, and they also have one, it's like Golden Peach or something like that. And I really want to get rid of it. I actually have less of the white color, but I wanted to do a color for the first quarter of the year. Another OG e.l.f. product, the e.l.f. HD Blush in the color Superstar, which is, I feel like, the more kind of natural blush that they came out with. This is super dry, by the way. It's super dry. I probably shouldn't be wearing it or using it, but I do have it on today. And I liked it. I liked the products when they first came out, but I just never wore makeup enough when I had the chance. This is a combination of powders. It says e.l.f. Definition High Definition Powder. This is like the OG container that it used to come in. I think it comes in a more like sleek container now, but I loved these when they came out. The original powder puff is still in it, but this is a combination of e.l.f. HD powder. It's got like Revlon coconut water foundation. If I remember to, I'm gonna look up pictures of these products and like pop them up, because some of y'all probably don't even know what these products are because they are that old. So this is a combination of HD powder, the coconut water finishing powder, and then the tone correcting powder that e.l.f. used to make in the cooler tone. So for the entire year, I want to use that stuff up, but I might roll in other products as I need to. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I also want to get rid of this Urban Decay De-Slick makeup setting spray in the oil control version. I am like milliliters away from finishing it up, so I'm hoping by the end of the month it'll be gone. All right, the next thing I want to focus on are lip products. So again, I'm going to focus on some of these, but I'm gonna roll in lip glosses and things as I see fit, because, you know, I get bored and I have a lot of lip glosses and stuff. Y'all, I have way too many lip products. Like, I have way too many cheap lip products, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, when I realized Shop Miss A was a store, I bought everything. And I regret it. I regret it to this day, because there's like a lot of crazy colors, and like the thing is too, and I was so stupid, I bought them right before I moved over here, like months. I bought them like in October of 2019, and then I moved in December 2019. Like, hello. It was dumb, but the things I want to focus on, all right, and you're gonna kick me again because a lot of these are super old, but if they don't smell funny, don't get rid of them. So I want to focus on the e.l.f. lip stain. This is like the original e.l.f. lip stain in the shade Heartbreaker. It's nice. Like I never used to love this like product, and now I love it. Like, I don't know, it's soft, it's not too drying. I almost never use the gloss part, but I do use that. The next thing I want to also use is the e.l.f. primer, lip primer and plumper. Now, I am so happy to report that that is as much of the plumper that I have left. The primer is a different story because I hate the primer, all right? I remember the first time I tried the primer and it was frightening because I was super new to makeup when I discovered e.l.f. and I just didn't know what I was doing. But I don't really know how I'm gonna use that primer because like, it ain't good. The next thing I want to focus on is the e.l.f. lip liner and blending brush. So obviously the blending brush is its own thing. And I swear to you, I used to have this in red, but I must have decluttered it. I don't know, I'm so stupid. I must have gotten rid of it, but this is in the shade Natural. I have quite a bit of it. It does smell a little bit, you know, crayon-y, but it hasn't been hurting my lips when I do wear it. So I'm gonna try and focus on getting rid of that. I've got the e.l.f. lip lock liner, lip lock pencil. I have that much left. I don't think they sell this anymore, which is very sad to me, but it's basically a piece of like beeswax that you put around your lips and it keeps your lip products from like feathering out. The next thing I want to focus on, that's also another OG e.l.f. product, is the e.l.f. matte lip pencil or lipstick, or I don't know. It's in the shade Tea Rose. I have this in the shade Natural as well, but I like Tea Rose, so I wanted to use it first. I have quite a bit of it left, but we're getting there. So I want to focus on that. It's actually what's on my lips today because I love it. So I also have next the e.l.f. long wearing lip liner in Mauve Looks. Don't be deceived, I still have a couple other pencils of these, but I wanted to focus on this smaller pencil first because I think it was the smallest one in my collection. And then I also have some e.l.f. super shiny, super glossy lip shine. I think this is the color in Angel, but the sticker's gone and I have no other way to discern what color this actually was. But there's quite a bit of product in it and I really want it gone. But that's in the center of my lips today. The next thing I want to declutter and get rid of. Well, I'm not decluttering. But the next thing, I watched a lot of decluttering videos before I started this video, so that's probably why. The Shop Miss A AOA Studio, I don't think it's Studio, but yes it is. The Diamond Lip Gloss in the shade Cosmic. It's a purpley one. It's got some color shift action going on, but I picked this one because for the first quarter of the year, I kind of wanted to focus more on like purple colors. I might change my mind, but I thought this was pretty. I might put some on right now, actually. You know, let it play with the... Gotta get rid of it somehow. Here I have an AOA Studio Wonder Lip Lock in the color Jet Set, which is a dark purple. This probably is actually on its last leg. I probably shouldn't even be... Look, it just comes right out. It's super dry looking. This formula is really dry, but I tell you what, it does stay. I tell you what, they're pretty good for like a matte lipstick, but the other AOA Studio lip stuff that I have is like even better, like surprisingly. Another thing I wanted to focus on is the LA Colors Pout Lip Gloss Super Shine in the color Tantalizing. And I stupidly just opened this. It was actually still wrapped, but I was like, oh yeah, it's purple. Yep, it's got that LA Colors smell. If you know, you know. But I thought that was really pretty. I thought this color was really nice, and lip gloss, I feel like you can get through lip gloss a little bit faster than other products, so I was like, ah, chuck it in there. So, those are my focus products for at least the first quarter of the year. That's it for this video. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're interested in trying a project pan for yourself. It's very cleansing. It's cleansing for the soul. So let me know down below if you are gonna do a project pan for yourself, if you're gonna do a declutter, any major changes for 2023 in general, just let me know. And if you like this video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And, you know, if you're feeling frisky, go ahead and subscribe. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Ready? Okay. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Oh man, that's gonna be a bitch to clean up. Your period is expected to start in 2 days. Wow.